Hi friends. Uh, there is a induction cooker which let me show you guys. This is Prestige PIC 1.0 mini. This induction cooker it was working, and the most common problem with this, um, there are cockroaches inside the induction cooker which somewhere it went into the coil or some power circuit area. What they did is they overloaded, and they made the cooker short circuited. So the tripper in my house, which blown off, I can say trip off. When the tripper tipped off, I suspected there are cockroaches. You can still see there are some cockroaches. I have cleaned up. I removed all of them. I have removed each part. As you see, this is the fan, which 18 volt DC fan, and let me keep it aside. I have the coil, which I have already removed. The screws are still there here, and the other screws are also here. Let me keep this aside also. The most important part what I want to explain is, when you clean up your induction, you need to remove every part of this. I have removed this logic board even, because you can see below there are a lot of space where this cockroach and the cockroach eggs were there. So they were making it dirty. I somehow cleaned it up. You can still find cockroach when I am demonstrating this. This is the power circuit where I did the fuse replace. Most commonly, you may not get a fuse, or if you get a fuse, it's good. You can replace it, but it is not a replaceable fuse. You need to solder it up. Let me show you how do you solder this. This is the circuit, and the fuse is over here. I hope I am able to show you. The fuse is here. There are two terminals. What I did is, I just you can see a small wire there. This wire I have soldered here using a soldering iron, and the lead. Sometimes what I do is I put a piece of lead, but that is much more amperage. The current rating will not suit. So I have taken two strands. How do I take? I can show you. This is the wire where from I took two strands of wire. Two strands. See? I can show you. There are two. One. Similarly, I have joined two. So that should be okay. Two strands. Yeah, like this. Two strands of wire. You just fold like this, then use the lead here. After scratching this using a knife or scissors, you just say like this. All right, I have already done this work. I have soldered the board. Instead of a fuse, what I have used a wire. I hope I am able to show you. This is the wire. Otherwise, what you need to do is you have to buy a fuse, soldering this end as well as this end, and these terminals, either you retain them or you remove them, then you do. But the best is use two strands of wire here, soldering one end and another end. That completes. Otherwise the circuit is good. I have checked the fuse was blown. Now the fuse is okay. I can even show you, demonstrated you. I can I can just check the continuity of these two. Yep. So the fuse is now replaced with two strands of wire soldered. Let me show you all the parts. This is the plate. I can say it's a type of metal or glass fiber, which the coil is just below this. The coil is, let me remove this screws. Okay, the coil is here. This just gets touched and you place this and just reverse this. This is how your induction cooker looks like. All right, the camera is not covering everything, but yes, you can get the glimpse of it, you can get the view of it. Now you see this compound is required because this is the connecting part of the glass. I can say it's a glass item with this coil. And here is a fan. This fan, what it does, this fan is situated here, and it just blows when it is when the induction is on, and they're on after that for a while, which to reduce the heat from the plates. And this is the back side of it. You can see it's a very common view of any induction cooker. You can see this is Prestige. All right, I'm showing very close-up view of what I'm doing. All right, let me assemble this and power it on because I have checked the circuitry. Things are fine, only the fuse is blown because of cockroach went in, short circuited things. I could see while I was demonstrating, I could see some cockroaches, even they ran away. All right, I have removed, washed them, cleaned all the parts. How many parts I've shown? I have shown the logic board, the power supply, and I have shown the fan, the coil, and the cooking top glass with the buttons and the controls. There is a logic board. Even I had opened this, I removed all the cockroaches beneath, and it's clean now. It was so dirty. They lay eggs and they started planning their families over there. So all right, let's assemble this one by one. Let's not fix the fan first. Let's fix the logic board first. The logic board has four screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there are four positions in the board, and that should exactly fit in. Yep. And for that I have got these 4 screws, which I'm going to use. Where are the other 4 screws? Why these 4 screws are there? Okay, let me use the smallest ones. I think these are all the logic board screws. Let me use them. It's easy to assemble but difficult to debug. Yeah, you should have some knowledge about the electronics, the power supplies, the electricals, but it's okay to open and refix because things are so easy, anyone can do. So after seeing my video, even many people can service the Prestige induction cooker. All right, now the fan, I can fix the fan. So this is the DC fan, and there is only one way you can fix it. It won't go this way. If it goes this way, physically possible, but the wiring, you see, it just cannot. The wiring has to come through this area. There is a latch which holds the fan and the wiring of the fan. This anyway goes both ways, but it needs to be below this latch so that the fan is never pulled out. Now these connectors, as you see, they go to the logic board only in one way direction. There are one socket over here, there is one here, and there is this 2-pin. It goes there, and this polarity, it goes only in one way. You can't fix the other way. Yep, that is done. The fan is fixed. Now let me hunt for the screws for the fan. Nice. Okay, these two must be the screws for the fan. All right.
What's name?
All right, should be firm, should not be too tight because this plastic and this screw thread may slip off. All right, fan part is over. There was a cover for the fan. Yeah, here it is. There was a cover for the fan. What I do is, let me it is this way. There should be two screws, yeah, which I got, two screws, and let me fix this. It simply goes on and on and on. All right, this is stopped. This is on and on. Doesn't matter. It just fixed. So that way your fan and the reachability from the logic board is protected. All right. I don't see any other requirement. Now this completes the base. Let's concentrate on to the top part of this. and there is a coil. It has to go down. There should be 3 screws. These 4 are for the cover. The 3 screws we need to this one is the thermistor. It just senses the temperature of this glass and it indicates that it is overheated or not. Sometime overheating means this won't start, it won't cook any further. It will start up, it will give some errors, that overheat error. So this, don't tie it fully, place it in such a way that it is centered and this compound should touch that white color compound. You can see that should touch to the glass so that you have the temperature sensitivity and you can have the protection for the overheat. Alright, it is tightened enough. Alright, this should go to the board where 3 pin, and this should go to this a panel connection there, and these 2 should go to the power circuit board. That also we are going to see now. Alright, let me bring the board over here. This is the power. You can fix this the way you want, and plus or minus, either way you can fix this. So these 2 are connected. One is phase, another is neutral. We have connected. It doesn't matter, red or black, whichever one you want to fix anywhere. These 2 should be connected. This AC power, this the panel, and another important thing is we have to fix these 2. This also any place you can connect. Now it's like this, it's going to be like this. All right, So let us fix the center one, and all right, I got the grip, and I hope I'm showing you. All right, this is also connected. Let me here on, maybe you will not able to see. Let me fix the middle sensor, the temperature sensor, and the logic board, and that's it. Let me close the cover. Hopefully we are all set, and I will have to put the screws back, and there is no more cockroaches inside. If any, we need to again remove and clean up, and that's a very common problem. Every house will have cockroaches, and they go and spoil your devices. Anywhere they get space, warmth, they get inside and spoil that particular device. They started living there. With this, we have assembled the entire induction tighten this to the maximum, and we will switch on this. Hopefully it won't trip my tripper, and the fuse which you have replaced with wire should also work well. This is the, now let me show you this way so that I can power on. Let me see, how does that It's just blackout. There was a trip happened. I don't know where the trip happened in my house. There was a blast. There was a blast from the induction cooker. So I'll show you in the next video how to rectify. In such cases, there was some short circuit somewhere, and until then, thanks. Bye bye.